guys! So today's video is going to be about my quinceañera or quince or whatever you want to call it. I chose to do this video because my birthday is coming up in 18 days. Well, technically today's 19 days, but you guys will see this tomorrow, so it'll be 18 days. So that is why I decided to do this video about my birthday, kind of. And I'm gonna tell you guys how I finessed my mother, and yeah, and how I kicked out some people from my house, and how I was a rebel at 15. So first I'm gonna tell you guys what a quince or quinceañera is, so you guys can like kind of understand what it is and like why it's so special or whatever. So quince is short for quinceañera, which means 15th birthday, and I guess in Hispanic culture, quinceañera marks the transition from a child to womanhood, or something like that. So it's basically like, I guess in the olden days they used to have like this big ceremony to show like, oh, my daughter's a woman now, like she can have kids or whatever, but like now we just kind of have it as a party. So when I was turned 14, my mom came to me and she was like, your quince is next year, you can either have you can travel somewhere or you can have a party. She's like, you have to choose one because I can't afford to do both of them. So I was like, I want to travel somewhere, obviously. Like, I don't know, I just felt like traveling would stick with me better. So originally I wanted to go to Asia, somewhere in Asia. I wasn't sure where, I just wanted to go to Asia. I just thought like it attracted me, like I don't know, I just wanted to go to Asia. So I told her that. She's like, what is there to do in Asia? Like, so I was like, okay, next best thing, Hawaii. So she's like, yeah, it sounds like a good idea, we can go to Hawaii. So she looked up tickets, she booked the tickets, and like we were all set, you know. Then a couple months before my birthday, she was like, well, I'm obviously gonna still do like a little something for you, like we're gonna have a get together, because it's such an important date that she wasn't gonna just like let it like pass by like nothing. So she's like, okay, make a list of your friends, your closest friends they want to invite, and I would just throw a get together, like we'll have a barbecue, like people could be in the pool, like I don't know, like we could do something. So I was like, okay, yeah, let me make a list. So I started making a list and she's like, okay, show me the list. And I bring her a list of like, I'm gonna say 30 people. Quincy says it was like 50 people, but I'm gonna say 30. And yes, Quincy went to my quinces, and yes, he danced with me, and yeah, we've known each other. And there's video footage of it too. I won't insert it here because like it's back home and I like don't have it with me, but there is video footage of it. So yeah, we've known each other for a long time. It's like it's gonna be 6 years since we've known each other. Wow.
Why are you so lucky?
Nostalgic. Those were the good days. Anyway. So I show her this list and she's like, Natalia, there's no way I'm gonna fit 30 to 50 children in this like house, plus her friends and like her family friends and like family. Like there's no way all these people are gonna fit in my house. She's like, oh, what am I gonna do with you? So she booked a banquet hall, and that's where it started. That's where I finessed my mother. You know that meme where it's like the white guy with the hat and like the glasses, and it's like, that was me. You know what I'm talking about? The one where like the glasses come down and it's like, haha, finessed. Like they're like pixelated glasses. So we booked the banquet hall. Oh, Quincy became a cameo. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, excuse me. So we booked the banquet hall, and my mom started going all out. Like the day of the party comes, and like that shit was crazy. We had like Hora Loca with like a guy on stilts come in. We had like a videographer, photographer. We had like the whole 9 yards, you know. Like I can't even, like the guy on stilts was like throwing out shit. Like it was a lot of fun, you know. We had a DJ. Like it was, you know, it was pretty lit, if I don't say so myself. Is that like the way you say it? So let's fast forward to the day of the party. So, you know, like whatever, I get my hair and my makeup and I fit into my dress, because I had like this huge like ball gown dress that I used to present myself to like the world or whatever, and then like I changed into like a mini dress with like tight and like hot and stuff. It was like red and really cute. I've never actually used this since that day.
Can I just say that like her gown dress is like a wedding gown? Like look like she's getting married. And I was like, the hell is this? Like this is my first quinceañera, so I'm like, what the hell?
That's your first?
I think so. I don't know.
I don't think it was.
No, it wasn't. Alright, it wasn't. But it's my first time seeing like a extravagant like wedding gown dress on a 15-year-old girl. Like, who the hell is she getting married to?
Anyway, so I had this big ball gown dress, which was actually a hand-me-down from my sister. My sister designed it herself, and they made it for her, like the way she designed it. And then I just wore it too because I was like, I'm not gonna buy another dress. Like, I'm just gonna wear my sister's dress. But I had this other dress that was really hot. It was like red, and it was like a mini dress, and it was like tight, and it was just really cute. Quincy wants to come in again.
Have you guys seen the Hunger Games? You know how Katniss had like a black old dress, and then instantly transformed, and it was like red and like fire? That's exactly what happened with her. Like, she just came out in like a red dress. Like, it was red, and she's like fire. She was like
hot.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to say. Anyway, it was my party, and my parents served alcohol. Not to the kids, obviously, because like they're not trying to get in trouble with like other people's parents, but they served alcohol for like the other adults. So my sister at the time, she's 7 years older than me, so she was 22. So she was technically she wasn't technically, she was an adult. Like there's no other way to say it. She was an adult. So I go to my sister and I ask her, can you get me alcohol? And it wasn't just me, it was my friend, my best friend and I, and like another friend. We were like, can you please get us alcohol? And she was once young, and she had her good times, and was in high school, so she understood that a little bit of alcohol wasn't gonna do anything. So she said yes. So we had this whole elaborate scheme. I did my whole like presenting myself to the community thing, which is like I came out through like this little curtain, and I did my father-daughter dance with my stepdad and my uncle, because my dad didn't want to come to my party because he has a grudge against my stepdad. Anyway, and then I did like my photography session, and then my sister started giving us drinks. So the whole plan that we had was that she would grab a drink and then go to the bathroom, and then we would follow her into the bathroom, and then we just chug the drink in the bathroom. And I don't even know what I was drinking. Like, I swear, I think it was whiskey, because every time I smell whiskey it reminds me of that night, and like it smells disgusting, and I can't, like I will not touch whiskey like ever. So after like 3 or 4 trips to the bathroom, I'm pretty like drunk, like capital D-R-U-N-K drunk, you know, like I'm drunk. So I'm like really lit at this point. I'm like dancing, I'm like having a time, I'm dancing with everybody, like it was just so much fun. And I'm like telling everyone, I'm like, I'm so drunk. Like, I don't know why I thought it was so cool. I was telling like all my friends, like, I'm so drunk. Like, do I look drunk to you? I don't know. And then from there on, I remember like parts, and like I don't remember some parts because I was drunk. Like, I remember telling everybody, like every time I saw them, being like, oh my god, thank you so much for coming. Like, I was just so grateful that people like decided to come or like came to my party. So I told everybody like 20 times, thank you so much for coming. Like, so much that so Quincy's like nodding his head yes. So much that like the following Monday at school, they were like, thank you so much for coming, because that's all I would say to people. Like, every time I saw them, I'd be like, oh my god, thank you for coming. Like, I had just told them that like 10 seconds ago.
You're at a happy drunk.
Oh yeah, I'm a happy drunk person. I'm a social drunk person. I'm not like sad or like whatever. I'm like outgoing drunk. So I was just like telling everybody like, hey, thank you. Like, I was just like, in a good mood. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Anyway, so the party ends, and I head home, and there's like an after party at my place. Not like the same like huge group of people, because there was like a lot of people there, but it was like a couple of like family friends, and like some of, I think like my sister and like one of my friends slept over or something like that. So I get home and I like instantly knock out. Like, I think I threw up. Did I throw up? I don't remember, but I think I might have thrown up. Oh yeah, I threw up. Okay, so I get home and I like literally like Superman into the bed. Like, I jump onto the bed and I'm just like laying there, and my friend's next to me, and my sister is like coming into the room, and I'm like just taking off like all the shit off my hair because I had like bobby pins and like makeup and shit. So I'm laying there and I'm like, oh Sarah, I'm gonna throw up. Sarah's my sister's name. Maybe I shouldn't have to use her real name. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna throw up. So I I was smart enough not to throw up on the bed, but it wasn't like I threw up like a bunch. I threw up like literally like a little bit, and that's it. So like I like lean my head over like the bed, and I throw up on the floor, and I'm like, Sarah, clean it up. She's like, no, and I'm like, clean it up. And she's like, no, and I'm like, clean it up because my mom's gonna come in here, she's gonna know I drank, and like she can't know that I was drinking. So she cleans it up, and then my sister's like having this like great idea. She's like, let's jump in the pool. And I'm just thinking like, no, that's not a good idea. Like, if we go in the pool, we're gonna drown and we're gonna die. Like, I'm not letting you go in the pool. Like, just lay down and go to sleep. So like my parents are still outside, not outside like outside the house, but like outside my room, like partying. And then my sister, I think my sister was with us, my friend and I just like knock out. So you know, that's it, like it's the end of the night, you know, like that's good. And then like whatever, I get all the gifts and like people go home and like the time passes by, like literally years pass by. And one day, like literally like a year ago, I'm just sitting there thinking like about my party and like about how crazy I was when I was young, because boy, I was crazy. I mean, I'm still young and I'm still a little bit crazy, but like I was pretty crazy back then. So I'm just sitting here and I start thinking about my sister's quince, and I'm like, wait a minute. My sister had mariachis at her party. Like mariachis, I don't even know how to describe this, people that don't know what mariachis are. Like if you don't know,
it's a band of people that look stereotypical Mexican, and they play like music.
Yeah, it's like a Latin band of people that have like the sombrero and like they play like the stereotypical Mexican songs. Or it doesn't even have to be Mexican. It could be like any country or whatever. So she had mariachis at my sister's party to serenade her. So I asked my mom, I'm like, how come you didn't get me any mariachis for my quince? And she's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, you didn't get me any mariachis? Like, what do you mean? What am I talking about? She's like, I did? And I was like, no, you didn't. And she's like, yeah, you kicked them out. And I was like, no way. She's like, yeah, you were like in your room when we got home and I told you the mariachis were here, or like and I was like, really? And she's like, yeah, and then you told me it's time to go home. And I was like, oh, okay. I was really tired. So I guess what happened was that I was like drunk and like half asleep, and she told me the mariachis were there, and I was like, no, time to go home. But I don't remember this at all. Like I swear, even to this day after she told me, I have no recollection of this. My excuse was, oh, I was just so tired. I probably said that like half asleep without thinking about it, and I feel so bad. But like I was drunk. It was still a good time though. Like I've never, like I think that's like one of the best times of my life. It was a good night. And I think I was lit. It was lit. I feel like people were having fun. And if they didn't, well, I don't care because I had fun. That's all that matters. But yeah, that's the time that I finessed my mom into getting me a trip to Hawaii and a party. And the trip was another story. I'll tell you guys about that later if you want to hear about it. It's like interesting-ish. But yeah, so I finessed my mom, got 2 things instead of 1. And what else? I got drunk, I threw up, I kicked out some mariachis from my house, and I also, when I was leaving the party, I yelled out, I'm so drunk! Like in front of everybody. So yeah, it was a very eventful night. And there's also a clip when you watch the, because we had a videographer there, so when you watch the party scene or whatever, like the movie or whatever that they gave us, there's a clip of my friend like talking to my other friend, and she's like, I'm so drunk. Like you can see her like so drunk, and every time I watch that I like cringe, because I'm like, what if they can tell I'm drunk in this movie or whatever, but they can never really tell. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and click on the bell icon if you're already subscribed, because I don't know, because you can see whenever I post new videos, and I post really interesting story time sometimes. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!